Perfect.
When he's right, he's right.
Rescue me. Listen to this. According to insurance company The Zebra, every year 6.5 million dogs, cats, and other former pets are abandoned, lost, or they enter shelters.
And listen to this. Only 3.2 million of those, almost basically half, are adopted. Unfortunately, many of those adopted see shelters again after less than 1 year of finding a new home, people.
Oh my God.
Okay, so if you're not ready to adopt an animal but would like to help keep them out of kill shelters, and becoming a foster pet parent might be an option for you. Joining us to tell you how you can become a foster pet parent is Liz Mondelli from Home for Good Rescue in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, thank you
here.
so much for having me. We are so excited to be here.
Real quick, tell us about Home for Good and what exactly you guys are.
So Home for Good Dog Rescue is a rescue in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. We're a uniquely 100% foster-based rescue. That means once the dogs arrive in New Jersey, they don't live in a shelter, they don't live in a kennel, they go right to loving volunteer foster homes. And studies have shown that dogs in foster homes do so much better and have a much higher adoptability rate. So it's really an important part of the rescue process.
Yes. Real quick before we move on, I just have to mention Louis, my son, is also a product of Home for Good. They rescued him from South Carolina.
I was there the day you adopted him.
And there he is the day that we adopted him. My little man, he was 6 pounds.
He was beautiful, adorable, and has the best home ever. So we can't thank you enough for adopting.
And he was the only puppy that wasn't just sound asleep in all the potential adopters' arms. He was running around like a madman, and I was like, that's the one for me.
That's the one. That's the one.
So Liz, what exactly is a foster pet parent?
So a foster pet parent basically is a volunteer who will take a dog, a shelter dog, a rescue dog, into their home and give it all the daily loving care that it needs. It will walk it, feed it, play with it. Most importantly, it gives it tons of love and attention. And a foster parent's main focus is it basically gets that dog out of the shelter system. And that's really our goal, is to get the dogs out of the shelter system into loving homes, and this makes them highly adoptable. And that's really our end goal, is to get those dogs adopted.
So how long is a foster parent, pet parent, a foster pet parent? Is there like a
So there really isn't, there isn't a time limit, and that's what makes fostering so wonderful. Is one of the things at Home for Good Dog Rescues we really like to stress is fostering is really flexible. So we can have people who will take a pet for the duration of a foster, which is always welcome and wonderful, so they have it until it's adopted. But we have people who are weekday fosters, we have people who are weekend fosters, we have people who are overnight fosters. So there's really a place for almost everybody at the foster table.
And we keep talking about this foster concept. We're in a crisis right now.
We are. There's actually a nationwide shelter crisis. Shelters are overcrowded. Shelter workers are doing everything they can really to help these dogs, but the best way to help them is to get them out of the shelters and into foster homes, and that's what we do. We get them out. The dogs with the most needs, the ones on the euthanasia lists, the ones who are considered not adoptable, we get them into foster homes, and this really promotes them getting adopted and getting into forever homes.
And I might quickly add that what people don't always see from the get-go is that people like yourself and Faith, who we're going to meet, are volunteers. It's a 24/7, 365 job.
But we wouldn't change it for anything.
And they don't get paid, so they need all the help that they can get.
We love every minute of it.
I've
fostered over 300 dogs, and I've given, everyone has gotten adopted.
Have you kept any?
I have not, and that's the beauty of it. As I'm meant to be a foster. It's you open your heart, your home to this dog, and you know by bringing it into your home and bringing it into your life, you're giving that dog the chance that it might never have gotten, and you're also creating room in a shelter for them to pull and save another dog. So it's just a wonderful experience, and then to watch them get adopted, like to families like you, it's magical. I mean, you know, to a foster that means everything. So
you have fostered many dogs. Do you yourself have a dog?
I don't. So
do you have a cat, a fish, a hamster?
I had a dog before I started fostering, and when that dog passed, it devastated me, and I said I could never do it again. So fostering is my purpose.
But that's a really good key item for folks who may have had, because I know family members who were like so devastated when the dog died.
It is.
And you can foster a dog.
Fostering, it is. And when the sadness when they leave you, which, you know, I as a foster, I always cry when they leave, but it's such a magical moment. moment to see them get to that forever home, and really, you saved a life.
Right.
And not only the dog's life that you fostered, but you opened up space to save another dog.
Louis, I say all the time, he saved my life too. And you're having a special event on July 10th. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we have a foster open house coming, and that is a way to introduce fostering to the population who might not know too much about fostering. So it's a time to meet our foster team, to meet some of the foster dogs, a time to get to understand how fostering really is a life-saving change for these dogs, you know, from shelters who may never have made it. So, and they can come on down, hopefully sign up to be a foster, and with our next transport, take home a new furry best friend.
Well, I think it's high time we meet some of these, the stars of
Thank you for
of this
inviting
show.
them too, because they're super excited to be here.
Who do we have?
Come on out,
entering
So,
the barn
come on out,
door?
puppies.
We're bringing out two of our amazing fosters. I'm going to
Hi,
take
guys.
this one.
Hi,
This is
sweetie.
Yen,
Hi, Yen.
and
You're very
this
pretty.
is Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
So Yen and Tinkerbell are both saved because of fosters. They were rescued in the South Carolina, Georgia area. If there wasn't a foster, they might not have made it. So fosters make it so that they
Come
can.
on up. Come on
yeah,
up.
we'll
You
gladly
can
come
come
up.
up.
Come on up, buddy.
Come on. We've had dirty things on the couch. Come up.
So Tinkerbell was one of 22 puppies found in an abandoned area. The Home for Good Dog rescue team went through everything to get all 22 puppies rescued. Everyone has been adopted from the litter except Tinkerbell is our last one from this litter.
So these two, oh, thank
she's
you.
this
These two
is
are available for adoption.
they
my
are both. This is
gosh.
Yen. Yen is actually my foster. Yen, I just say, is sunshine and happiness. Yen just wants.
How old are they?
Yeah, Tinkerbell is 8 months old, and Yen is about 1.5 years old. So the wonderful thing is the fosters have all done a lot of the basic work for an adopter. We've worked on housebreaking, leash walking, crate training. So
Thank you.
they
Wow.
come into your
Melissa's
house
about to
really
be
ready
very
to
jealous.
just fit right in.
Right.
Oh my God, you're
So
so
how
beautiful.
can folks at home, if they're watching, how can they adopt these?
So the
gorgeous
wonderful thing
puppies?
is, folks at home, if you're interested in adopting or fostering, if you check your local shelters or rescues, they usually have some sort of online application. Home for Good Dog Rescue has a very simple online application for both. There's a foster application and there's an adoption application. We have a dedicated group of volunteers at Home for Good Dog Rescue who will walk you through the process if you need any help. And then, you know, hopefully you find your new furry best friend, whether it's an adoption or a foster, to take
Might
home.
I add, these two are so well behaved.
Very
Thank you.
well behaved.
We have to like to say it's the work of the fosters.
The work of the
Yes.
fosters. Two very,
And
very
those are
good
some
puppies.
very clean teeth for a
I
puppy.
know.
Yes.
I got to get notes from you because my puppy's teeth are not that sparkly, and I need it.
We love you.
The
Nicole.
wonderful people at Home for Good Dogs really take
Liz,
awesome care.
Faith, Yen, and Tinkerbell, thank you all for being here today. July 10th, guys, that's the date. And if you are considering fostering a dog, please contact Home for Good Dog Rescue at homeforgooddogs.org to get all the information you need. You can also slide into my DMs. I will send you the right way.
Happily.
Just fill out an application, okay?
These puppies. Oh my gosh.
So much.
Thank you.
I love you.